second I removed the lid, the second I pulled the lid off, the whole thing just bursted up into flames. The whole pan. Good morning, my lovelies. Today I decided to do a breakfast mukbang. So I have some bacon here. I have some eggs with some hot sauce. I'm gonna try. I got my partner a hot sauce roulette for Christmas, so I'm trying one of those hot sauces. I have some potatoes that I dropped on the ground 5 seconds ago. 5-second rule. I got some sausage. I actually picked up turkey sausage because usually I get the maple one, but they didn't have any, so I got the turkey one. And then over here I just made a couple waffles with my waffle maker, which is why they don't look so great. And then on top I put this blueberry syrup. It's actually from Maine. We go to Maine every single year, but we didn't pick it up. But we went to this store and they had actual like Maine blueberry syrup, so we got some of that. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. I have a story to tell you guys about the last time that I made breakfast, which is why I always get nervous making breakfast myself. But let me just start eating and then I'll talk to you guys about that. The turkey sausage. It definitely tastes a lot different than normal sausage, at least to me. But it's not bad at all. The texture's a little different. You can kind of see it. See? Yeah, you can kind of see it. But it's not bad. Oh, my cat is in the background. Right there. You see him moving around. That is Pepe, my cat. Try some bacon. I love like extra crispy bacon. It's like my favorite thing for breakfast. I was thinking about doing like eggs Benedict because I recently discovered eggs Benedict, like I had never had it before, and now it's like all I want for breakfast ever. But I just made scrambled eggs instead. I usually like them where they're, I think it's called over easy, but I just figured today, because I had quite a bit to make, that I was just gonna try to, you know, do something simple and get it done as fast as possible. And I'm probably gonna try to eat the eggs first because when they're cold, I do not like them. I hate cold eggs. The hot sauce isn't bad because I didn't add too much. So it's just a little spicy. So I feel like I should tell you guys what happened the last time I tried to cook breakfast. So my partner was here, home, but I was making him a breakfast for him and I, because he's usually the cook, which this story really just, you know, confirms that I'm not a chef. So I was cooking, and I was going to, I think I was trying to cook the potatoes, the hash browns, and I was trying to deep fry them, and I figured that water boils, so I figured oil would boil as well. That is not the case. So so I had a pot on the stove that was full of, like, you know, a decent amount of oil because I was gonna try to fry the hash browns, because at that time I don't think I had my air fryer, which is how I cook them now. So I cook these in the air fryer now. So I was trying to do everything else, and when I'm cooking I also get flustered too if I have like way too many things going on, so I forget stuff and it's just a disaster. So I was doing something else and the oil was like not boiling, and I was like, so I kept cranking up the heat on the oil, and I was like, I got other stuff to cook, so I kind of forgot about it. Well, I came back and I put a lid on it because I figured that would help it boil faster. Like water, I always put the lid on because it'll boil faster. Well, so I put the lid on, and I should not have been left in the kitchen by myself because if he saw that, he would have been like, "What you doing?" So I put the lid on it, and then I'm doing everything else, and then I go back to check on it, and the lid was getting like black because it's like a glass lid so you can see through it, and the lid was turning like black. So I was like, so I grabbed a pot holder because I figured it would be really hot. I didn't want to burn my hand, so I grabbed a pot holder and I took the lid off. The second I removed the lid, the second I pulled the lid off, the whole thing just bursted up into flames, the whole pan. And I was mortified. I didn't know what to do. So I'm like screaming for help because it's like pretty much on the ceiling. Like the flames are like almost touching the ceiling. So I'm freaking out, and then he comes running in, and there's a huge just like flame. I felt so bad because I was panicking, so I had no idea what to do. So what he ended up doing just in the moment, because our kitchen leads to our back porch. So he opened the back porch door and he propped it open. And at this time, it was like really cold out. It was like snowy, ice, everything. He literally grabbed the handle of the pan, and it was hot. The whole thing in flames. He grabbed the pan by the handle, and he's backing out of the door, trying to keep the flame away from him, but low enough so it doesn't touch like the ceiling or anything. He gets out to the back porch and just whips it. He just chucks the pan, chucks it, and it goes, and it smashes into the snow, and the second it hits the snow, the flame is like out. But I felt so bad. The house was completely foggy, like smoky. I was mortified, and I don't even think our alarms went off, so clearly we need to get that checked out. But I felt so bad, and I had him run his hand under cold water because it really hurt, of course. And he ended up with like really bad like blisters all along here, like his hand area, and I felt so bad. So we went to the store and we got some like burn cream and we bandaged it up or whatever. I mean, that part of the story is not funny because I felt awful. I felt so bad. And honestly, if he wasn't there, I don't know what I would have done. The whole place would have burned down because I was lost. I was like so out of it. But I mean, I think the funny part is me thinking that I can boil oil, which obviously I learned I cannot do that. So, so I don't do that. And then the pot, of course, when we went back outside to go get it, it was completely like warped, like bent and turned and everything because the cold, like, because it was so hot and immediately touched the cold, it like warped the pan. But I don't know. It was crazy. It was one of those times where, like, you know when you do something like so dumb that you're like, really? Like, even yourself, you're a little ashamed of yourself and you're like, come on. You thought that was a good idea? So yeah, I don't typically cook anymore by myself. And every time, you know, that I do cook, it's always the joke now, like, oh, don't burn the place down, don't boil the oil. But yeah, it was insane. I just don't know what I was thinking. So I learned my lesson. I don't boil oil. And a lot of the times I don't really cook in oil anymore, because if I need to fry anything up, I just stick it in the air fryer. So I mean, that kind of issue is almost avoidable at this point. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because I was thinking about it like while I was cooking. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to tell them that embarrassing story. I'm so hungry today. I don't know why. I think, well, I haven't eaten anything all day, and it's not technically morning time. I think like it's around 1 o'clock, a little bit before 1. So I'm gonna try this. My second waffle that I made ended up being like really watery, so it's like super thin. But I have some of the blueberry syrup on there. I love it. I really do. Honestly, if you ever have the option to get your hands on like some true like Maine blueberry syrup, I really suggest it because it's delicious. Eating with my hands. I'm so sorry. But I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day. I'm sorry if the color keeps cutting out. I try to film during the day because I figured it would be better, but sometimes then it just like washes me out. And it probably doesn't help that I'm like so pale that it just blend in. And just blur out. I want to try the potatoes. But yeah, have you guys ever had any like kitchen disasters? Where you're like, I'm telling you, it was honestly one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. I felt dumb. I felt bad. It was not good. This is something I should probably use my hands for. I got a little bit of syrup right here on it. When I dropped it on the floor, you know, it's like when I cook everything decently, then something else goes wrong. I cook it right and then it falls on the floor. I always manage to mess it up somehow. I've honestly almost considered like doing a cooking class because I want to like get better at it. And like, I feel bad because my partner makes dinner almost every single night. And it's not only because I'm awful. It's because most days, like 4 days out of the week, 4 or 5 days. 5 days out of the week, he's home before I am. So, and by the time I get home, it's like 6 o'clock. And we try not to eat super late for dinner. So like if I got home and then I tried to cook dinner, we wouldn't be eating until like after 7. And we try not to eat that late. So he usually makes dinner. But I feel bad. I would like to like be able to cook so then on our days off I could make something instead of him always having to make it for me. And I just want to like be better, you know? It's just something that I think would be really interesting to like, you know how to do without burning my house down. So I have considered like doing cooking classes, but I don't know if they offer them here or like where I would do them. I guess I just haven't really looked into it enough. And then it's also hard with like my schedule too. I mean, I don't know. I can't say that I don't have any time. You know, I have my 9-to-5 job, Monday through Friday. But then I do have the weekend, but then, you know, those days I like to film and have stuff ready for my YouTube channel. And I'm really trying to get into, you know, like working out and stuff like that. So it's really hard to like find time. I don't know how people do it who have like multiple jobs and work all these hours. And some people go to school. Like when I was going to college, it was so hard because I still worked full time. I just don't know how people balance everything, how they do everything. really do like these. I think the cooking is the hardest part of these, like, because I kept like cooking it for 30-second increments, and I almost felt like every time I did it, it just didn't look done. So I couldn't tell if it was like still frozen or not, but then I didn't want to overcook it, because if you overcook it, they turn out to be like rocks, like you cannot chew through them. And trust me, I know, because I've done it. You know. But I think they came out pretty good. I really can't remember how long I cooked them for, but I do enjoy them. I like them a lot. And if you guys have suggestions for what you'd like me to eat, please comment them and let me know. Because, you know, I come up with ideas and then I'm like afraid that you guys aren't going to like them. So then I don't do them. But then I don't know what to eat. So please, like, let me know what you guys like, what you guys don't, what you want to see more of, something that I haven't done yet. Because I've only been posting for like a little over a month. So obviously there's a lot of foods I haven't eaten yet. So if there's anything you specifically want to see, definitely let me know. I get so excited when I get to have a breakfast like this. Because I don't typically eat like a full breakfast. A lot of the times I don't even eat breakfast. Which I know is like really bad for you. But when I first get up, I can't eat because it makes I feel like sick. So, and because I've been I've been trying to be healthier. The last couple days I've been making like smoothies in the morning because I got a to-go travel smoothie maker. So I just put some berries in there and some almond milk, and then I'll you know, just blend that all together and just take it with me. So that's typically what I do for breakfast. So I don't ever really get to eat like a full breakfast like this. So I get really excited when I get to eat this stuff. When I have like the time to actually make it. On Sundays, me and him, we try to, we'll get lunch, or we'll like make breakfast or have a nice dinner together, because Sunday is the one day that we have together. So we try to do something on Sunday. I have some eggies under here that are like purple. I love how it looks. I think it's pretty. See? I think it's cute. I really enjoy the blueberry. It's like probably my favorite. I have regular maple syrup, but I was like, nobody wants none of that. But yeah. I didn't have any disasters today. I was falling a little bit behind because I don't realize how much time it's going to take me. And like, I don't know, with like work stuff, I feel like I don't get as flustered. But when I'm cooking, it's like multitasking when I'm cooking is really hard for me. Like I get so overwhelmed really quickly when it comes to cooking. There's a lot of other things I can multitask and be totally fine. But when I cook, I just can't do it. So I was kind of panicking a little bit. So he was helping me before he went off to work. But yeah, no disasters, nothing up in flames, didn't burn anything down. It looks really nice out, but it's deceiving because it's freezing here. I think this morning it was like 1 degree, and then I don't know what it is right now, but the last time I checked it was like 7. So it's cold. I'm sorry I get so distracted and then I start talking about other stuff. I think about something or I see something and then I start yapping about it, so I feel like when I talk, they're kind of like all over the place because I just blab about anything. I'm so envious of people who can take like huge bites because I just can't. Yeah, I blab too much to have as my mouth. But for some reason, it's like I just can't take big bites. I have no idea why. I try. I love it. But I just can't do it. I love when the syrup gets in these like little holes in the waffle. That's honestly probably why I like waffles more than pancakes, because there's more crevices for syrup. So good. I like my sausage with the syrup. Some people hate that. I know some people hate it. Do you guys like yours with syrup, or are you guys like a anti-syrup with your sausage? I am for it. That little piece is crunchy. I don't think I'm gonna eat those pieces because I'm not a big fan of the eggs with the syrup. I'll do the sausage, but I can't do the eggs. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining my family here. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.